Hello Libra, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. It could be current. For others of you, this could be a situationship. For a small portion of you, this could be a connection that you feel is very intense and you have a whole lot of energy and sensual feelings even, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. And I do have reasons why I do not channel through spirit guides. All right, we have here laughter followed by order. Then we have healing, relationship, mothering, sensuality, play, selfhood, and then under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme we have here, growth. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Libra, I miss you. I miss the times that I could have had with you, the times that I have had with you. In you, I have found a best friend, a confidant, someone I can rely on and even trust with my life. This is how I feel. You are someone who knows me very well. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me tick. You know how to make me laugh, and you are that ray of sunshine that breaks through on the cloudiest of days. This is what you mean to me. But right now, I am very confused. Everything around me is a mess. I feel in this connection there is a lack of clarity, transparency, understanding, and a whole lot of confusion. I would like to know things more in order to make a better informed decision. I know that in this connection, I have had to make some choices. I am at a crossroads, and I don't make that decision that I need to make. I need to make a choice, but I cannot see forwards, backwards, left, or right. I find it difficult because I am surrounded by confusion, by clouds, fog, thick fog, and I do not want to move forward or back, left or right, because I don't know which way to go. If I did, who knows, maybe I might make a mistake. And I don't want to risk that, because I already ruined a good thing. And so because I'm so nervous and scared, I just kind of stay still. And I don't make that move. I stay frozen in time in a way. I also feel that in this connection, there is this desire and the sense of healing. Yes, I have kept my distance. I have become a hermit, where I have enforced myself into isolation, into loneliness, contemplating things about this connection, having that sense of introspection, but detaching my life and my view from the rest of the world in order to regain balance. So I stay detached. I do not converse. I do not talk. I do not communicate much. Simply because I want to know why the things that I do. Why do I do them? Why do I treat you like this? Why have I treated you like this in the past? And what can I do to move forward? Can I make things right again? I can't change the past, but I might be able to make things right again. The reason why I want to do this is because I truly feel that this is a very deep bond and a very sweet connection. The connection that you and I have, sometimes I feel that it is very sacred. It is very true. This feeling of being in this relationship, I see what you are like with others, and I like what I see. I see how others are with you. Many moons, many nights have gone by where I've just stayed awake, lying awake in bed, thinking about you. Thinking about how wonderful it would be to be in your presence, to be in your company. I find it difficult because I have this distance. How can I even do that? I feel that I have ruined what we were and what we could possibly be. So many things have happened, and I realize now that you are a person who has unconditional love for me. You are someone who is very caring, nurturing, protecting, and loving. And I appreciate all that. But I didn't before. I realize this now, and maybe it's too late, I don't know. But I do realize that you have the sense of care, love, protection, and I want to be a part of that. Also, it's sometimes very difficult for me to think straight when you are so damn hot. You are very sexy, you are so sensual, and I can't get you off my mind. I want to be with you intimately. I want to do things to you. There's so many things that I just can't say. But I fantasize. And you just being there, it is so tantalizing. It's as if you're teasing me. I see in you somebody who has great potential. You have this charm, charisma, these talents. Your personality, your character is beautiful. I'm addicted to it. And I find it hard to not think about you in that sensual way, because to me you are very sensual. I also feel in this connection, there's a part of me that wants to be youthful, vibrant, young again, alive again. You make me feel all of that. You have this way of making me feel that there's so much more in the world to see, things that I can discover. But this would never occur to me on my own. This mindset has only changed because you have been in my life, where I feel young again, vibrant again, alive again. And I see mischief in your eyes, like a child, but it's fun because I would love to play in this game of life. I see you now as somebody who has moved on because of what I have done. You have reacted in that way, and I understand why you keep your distance. I know this. You are someone now who is very independent, self-reliant, self-sufficient. You don't need me. You don't need anybody. I am intimidated now by you. And I do want to have a relationship with you, but I'm also worried. Will it even work out? Is there any use? Because now I see that you are quite defensive. Once bitten, twice as shy. Whatever I have done in the past, you've scaled back. You no longer are that individual that I can manipulate, that I can control. You know the truth and you see the truth. And you have changed because of the things that I have done. This is why I'm also healing now. Because I understand what I did was wrong. I just need to know, how do I make things better? How can I fix things? The only reason I want to do this is because I actually do have feelings and emotions for you. I have this affection and I miss you. Overall, everything that happened in this connection was very sudden, very fast. A lot of intense chemistry we had, and everything happened so fast that I never even got to know you properly. We didn't get to know each other much. But I think that is now very important, and this is why I have taken a step back and I'm healing. And I'm not making a move, I'm not making that decision because I want to heal and get to know you more. As a person, as a human being. And not just see you as an object, but to actually value you and to see what you were like. What are those stories when you were young? What do you want to do far into the future? Everything about you I want to know and learn. But I can't do that on my own. I need to be able to connect with you, but I need to do this the right way. And I don't want to rush into anything. For now, yes, I think of you as my best friend. Someone who I can rely on, someone who I trust with my life. But can I reach out to you? No. Can I make arrangements to meet, to talk? No, I can't do that because I feel that I'm not ready. For me, there is a lack of understanding and there's a lack of clarity and there is a little bit of confusion. Once the clouds dissipate and the fog goes away, I will be able to see the road ahead, forwards, backwards, left and right, and I will be able to move forward, but for now, I cannot. I find it very difficult because I don't see the way. Hopefully one day I will. All right. Libra. Interesting. You definitely have a person here who wants to talk, who wants to reach out, but they know that they have done a lot of things that were not right, and it's bothering them. What's interesting here is you have somebody who wants to reach out, but they want to wait for the right time when they feel that they have healed and have clarity. Even if this person comes around, you need to keep in mind that they do want to get to know you now more of friends. Let's be friends first and let's restart this connection. Some of you might want to do this. Others of you, you may just be pretty much done. You're just done with this connection now. All right, let's have a look. Oh my. Okay. Well, that was pretty fast. This is the deck called the Lover's Path Tarot. Here I go a little bit into the past. What happened in the past? The first set of cards you just saw, that is the current status. That's the current situation. Here I go a little bit into your past to see what happened in the first place that caused the problem. So things may have been great in the beginning. They were going well. It was very sudden. And then all of a sudden, boom. Either this person ghosted you, or you feel like they just faded. They just disconnected. You have no idea what they did and why they did it. So this hopefully will provide you with some clarity and some guidance to help you understand what was in their mind, what was in their heart at the time, what struggles were they going through, and how did that affect you? Sometimes people tell us, sometimes they do not. Here, I like to hopefully provide you with that reason that gives you more understanding. We have here power, and we have the 7 of arrows. These two are extremely important cards, and it's going to actually make sense to you now. Let's see. The power card. You're dealing with an individual here who was oppressed by another's power and authority. This person felt very insecure. There was a lot of insecurities, and with you, they were even passive-aggressive sometimes. Somebody here was using the power to manipulate others for personal gain. So what I see here is that there was an authority figure, somebody else who was the leader, somebody else who was in authority and a sense of responsibility. It was not this person. This could mean a multiple amount of things. Either they're living with their family, their friends, even maybe their co-workers, but somebody here is telling them not to be with you. Or somebody here is making the environment so that they are unable to be with you. If they're living with their parents, for example, there's that authority there. This person's living, for example, in the basement. The parents have a rule. No, not bringing people over, random people. Sometimes people bring a lot of other people over. And they have a rule. So there's a sense of power and authority that this is my place, these are my rules, and you go according to what I say. That is what is happening here. Your person of interest is under someone, and they cannot change their circumstances, and that is a huge problem. This also goes for bureaucracies, organizations, military organizations even, because I have seen people who are in one part of the country and they're in love with somebody else in the other part, but they do not get a transfer. Why? Because those are the rules. They have to be there for a certain amount of time, finish that term, and then maybe we'll see if this person can move forward. There are restrictions of power and authority over this person, and it is beyond their control. This may have been very embarrassing for them to even tell you this, but this is something that they were going through. We also have here the 7 of arrows, and I'm still seeing that they are in this energy right now. The 7 of arrows. The 7 of arrows talks about being defensive, caution, self-protection. Your person of interest was feeling vulnerable, but they also felt very paranoid. And at some point in time, they were feeling defensive. They were feeling guilty. And they were denying the need for any sort of protection. So they felt very vulnerable. However, just to keep their head up high, their nose up high, they're just trying to pretend like, no, I'm perfectly fine. Everything is okay. However, deep down, it's not okay. So here it does have its own sort of really bad points where it does talk about having that like lack of trust for even themselves. Like they can't do anything because they feel completely stuck. There's certain things that they want to do, but they are unable to do that. And they here feel paranoid for certain things. So even if they were to be with you, were they not paranoid? Why would they be paranoid? Because somebody else here, they not literally have a whip, hopefully not, but they have that sense of authority over this person and over what they do, who they meet, how they live. It's terrible. Sometimes that's the way life has to be, depending on our circumstances. That's why it's very important to be independent. But if you are in an organization, for example, and you are not allowed to date within the organization, or you can't date somebody from the rival company, that is there too. So you see, there are restrictions in various ways. The key word here is restrictions. Your person of interest was restricted, and their circumstances did not allow them to move beyond that. They were stuck. They couldn't do it. Not because they didn't want to, because it would be a completely different, life-changing situation for them if they did. That is the reason why. Hopefully that gives you guys some understanding. All right, let's have a look here at, interesting, oh my, very nice card. We have here the Beginner's Tarot deck. With this, I'd like to have a look at any sort of action, any plan, any intention your person of interest may have towards you. And hopefully this will give you a bit of understanding and guidance. Wow, this card just fell like this, straight down. So it is definitely, there's a lack of communication between the both of you right now, as of right now, and even in the coming future, there's still going to be a lack of communication. But the thing is, please take this as a blessing in disguise. I love the Hermit card now. Before I used to not really like it. But it is such an excellent card to have because this is evolution. This is the person changing, transforming, healing. And when they heal, so much happens after that. They are wiser, and then they reach out to you at some point. Here we have the intention and maybe even the action of this person coming back into your life. This card, Knight of Cups, talks to me about a return of someone, of a romantic interest, a return of them back into your life. They are coming back into your life, and it's a return from the past. This is somebody that you've had a special emotional connection with, and this is somebody that you have loved. There's a desire that this person has, and they're going to be coming back into your life. So cool. Very nice. Very beautiful. This is somebody who's bringing this cup of love very gently, very softly. It's not a king, right? So this is a knight, and it's not a page either. It's an in-between person. So they have semi-wisdom right now, and they're not too immature, but they're not like really mature either. They're in between. Here we have the Magician. So it does talk about how in this connection, your person of interest wants to give you whatever they can, possibly make everything great for you. They want to be in this connection with you and make sure that you have everything that you have always desired. Satisfy you in every way possibly that they can. They want to do this. They feel the need of doing this. By doing this, they also feel that eventually at some point in time, they will be able to gain your favor and you will be in their life. Here we also have the Four of Wands. Some people call this the 1111 card, twin flame card. It doesn't have to be twin flame. It could simply be a spiritual connection. Typically, I have seen in many readings that I do, past life as well as love readings, many of the people that we meet, 100% of the time actually, anybody that comes to me, there is a spiritual connection. You could be soulmates, karmic partner, twin flames, maybe even more. We have other kinds of connections, but these are the top three that I've seen that are the most intense. They want stability with you. They want to be in this connection with you, but make it move forward in a very promising and stable way. They want closure, but they also want to have and build a future with you. Now, that is a desire and that is a want. However, are they taking any action? No, they're just thinking about this. Why? Because we have the Hermit. So with the Hermit, this is what's beautiful about the Hermit. This person is now contemplating, thinking, introspection, right? Contemplation. Wondering, why do I do the things that I do? How can I fix this? How can I get rid of myself from this authority that has taken over my life. How can I move beyond that? So this person, it's not whatever they wanted to do, but somebody else was almost controlling them and their situation and their circumstances. That's why they had to do what they did. That's why it happened the way that it did. Because that situation, those factors, it caused and made a huge impact in this person's life. And unfortunately, it turned out quite negative for the both of you when you were together, because this person has a lack of freedom. Here with the Hermit card, it's really nice because now they're going to be thinking about how they can be a better person, how they can fix the situation, go around it perhaps, right? When they do that, then they're going to gain that sense of wisdom. After wisdom comes strength. And after strength, there is that wanting to move forward and actually taking those actions. But it only comes after the Hermit. Because this person needs to take some time out, step back, and lay it all out on the table and see how I can fix things. How can I be better? We also have here the Ace of Cups. You're dealing with somebody here who truly does want, I'm seeing donate, which is a funny word to use here, donate love, donate their time. They want to actually be with you a lot. This is somebody who wants to ask for forgiveness, but also show you and tell you how much they truly love you. They truly love you. They have a lot of good feelings towards you and promise even. There's a desire to have more in this connection and to fix certain things in this disconnection the way the desire is. They want to make things right. That's what I'm seeing here. They want to make things right. And they can only do that by reaching out to you and even talking about that sense of forgiveness, having that sense of unity, telling you how much they love you. And sometimes they may not tell you that they love you, but they may act in that way. And you will know, because here, at least in this reading, it does talk about this person reaching out to you, coming back into your life, a return from the past. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love this card. All right. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, we have here perfect timing followed by romance. After that, we have here take action. Then we have there's something better. Oh, interesting. Then we have here, if you believe, followed by don't stop. Absolutely wonderful cards. 10 out of 10. Beautiful. All right. Perfect timing. So we have here a situation where there's going to be everything that's going to happen in this connection is going to be in divine timing, first of all. It's not going to be when you think it's going to happen or when you want it to happen. It will happen when it's supposed to happen. When both parties have that sense of equal wisdom, feelings and emotions, and courage. That's when this is going to happen. And for you, it might be right now, Libra, but for this person, it's going to take some time. Remember I was saying you guys have a spiritual connection, right? Well, here's the card. It popped up. This is a spiritually based romantic connection. This romance runs deep. You guys could have had a past life. And on very rare occasions, I do readings where it's a future life reading, which is the fact that you haven't actually been together yet. But in the spiritual realm, you can see each other. But maybe 200-300 years down the road, that's when you're supposed to be together. And that's not you right now. That's your soul, but not your flesh and body right now. The majority of the readings are past life readings that I do. And they're very beautiful. Some are quite tragic. Not every love story is a happy love story. But here you are dealing with somebody who is most likely from your past life. You could have been married, betrothed, you could have been engaged, a secret love affair, it could be anything. But this is why you feel so intense with this person. And this is why it's been bothering you and hurting you. And you can't get over this person. Some of you may be obsessing over this person. It happens. And the distance, God knows, the distance does not make it easier at all. It's really difficult when you are so attracted to an individual like this. Here we also have, for you, eventually there's going to be a time to take action because there's going to be something better than the situation that you are in. Or there is going to be someone better coming into your life. So there's something that's going to happen that is on a higher level, really nice. So either there's going to be somebody else entering your life, which is perfectly fine, or you may literally have the situation itself, after you take action, will start to change in a more positive way. Wow, we have your success. There will be success in this connection if you believe it to be. It's very important that you put that belief in, because once you do that, you'll be able to work towards it as well. And don't stop. You have the card here, don't stop. Don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that positive energy flowing. Ultimately, in this connection, whether you meet somebody else or this situation gets better, there's going to be a peaceful resolution, which is very close to what you had with that Ace of Cups card earlier. A peaceful resolution is going to occur. You have here a situation where two people, they have met, things are getting better, and eventually whatever needed to be settled in terms of that sense of order, chaos, confusion, not being able to make up one's mind properly, there will be a better chance of moving forward, a sense of clarity moving forward. That sense of hermit mode is now gone. And that, once it's gone, that's when an individual sees things for what they really are, and there can be a peaceful resolution at that point. So two things here. Definitely there's something better that's going to come into your life, or keep in mind, there may be someone better than this person if that is what you truly desire. Sometimes you don't know that you're looking for someone, but it's bad to equate and compare in this way, but somebody may be silver versus gold. You only are happy with the silver, but then all of a sudden you see the gold. Now, this is not because of the value of it monetary. It's because of the properties, the abilities that the person has more. You don't know that unless you compare it. But once there is going to be someone else coming into your life, you will be able to compare it. And you will see that this person, perhaps for some of you, it did not work out with them. And so there's no harm in taking that opportunity when somebody else pops in. It's very important that you take those opportunities. That is given to you by the universe, commanded by God. And there's a reason why that person comes into your life, because you may have a story that wants to be revisited from the past. There's a lot of stories that I have. For some of you that may wish to know more about your past life, feel free to go on my website, www.asnointia.com, and have a look at the rates and packages section. You'll see I have there one for past life and spiritual connections. That particular package that I have, I go right at the root cause of the problem. So right now you're here today. Why did this person act the way that they did? Why do they behave the way that they do? What are the reasons behind this? Are there any karmic lessons? But I go to the root cause, which is literally the past life, right? I do this through my higher intuitive self, as well as with the help of Angel Fakil, who is my angel guide. You can read about her on my homepage, on my website. So when I do this, I do give you a lot of details about the spiritual connection, as well as some details of how you were living together. What was that situation like? And also, I give you a reading of what the person feels currently for you, not what they felt for you back then. That's the second part, and that's the last part of that reading is usually a current situation that you both are in? What are they feeling for you? For others of you, this could be a very good way of finding that closure. If you feel, and I'm not joking, if you feel obsessed over this person, because it happens, and if you feel like you can't let go, this is a good way of understanding on a grander, bigger scale, so that you can finally let go and you can finally understand, and it doesn't, bother you as much. This is for those of you that literally are, at that level, because it happens to a lot of people. I also have another channel called Asnointia Audio on YouTube. The videos are absolutely free. Please have a look on that channel. I do have an entire playlist regarding past life and spiritual connections. You'll see one video that is on past life and spiritual connections. You also had sensuality here. So there's another video there called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. Also, I have some on twin flames, soulmates, and karmic partners. In addition to that, some other playlists that I have, some are on relationship-related advice, and one of them I do have on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove these things from our life. I do have packages on that as well. Please do have a look on my website. All right, Libra. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance. It just occurred to me, the Knight of Cups that you saw, the person coming back into your life, yes, that could be that something better or someone better that's going to come back. It could be that somebody new is coming, in addition to the person you already know, or somebody even from the further past is going to come back into your life. Whatever it is, I do see somebody here coming back into your life, and you're going to be happy about it. So take it as it resonates. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do love to read your stories. It's very motivating and inspirational as well. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. Bye now.